Shoutout the Nation, Sells, Arizona.
Ride around the town, bumping oldies with the OGs. Turn on radio, stereo, feeling blow. Southtown Radio, it's that KOHN.
From 10 to the 12 a.m.
Got that Mr. Center in the Pac-Man, about to put it down where they stand. 91.9, up on the grind. Really take you back in the time when the happy and the sad time. When the chilling moments when you're chilling with your lady. Oh, your homies come along, so grab your lows and take a knee. Take a knee. Oh, chill with your gangster lean. Go and pick up phone, hit up studio, request your song. Chill up at your home, come take a ride and jump on, jump on, jump on.
Hey, what's up, homeboys, man? You got your homeboy center right here for Southtown Radio on KWJ 91.9. Right now, I got everybody's favorite artist right now. Doing a lot of things out there. She's doing it big. She just dropped the Smile Now, Cry Never album. But she's soon to drop her new release, which is Forgive, Not Forget. Here we go with Ms Krazie. What's up, homegirl?
Hey, what's up? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Like I said, it's just a little, storming out here, a little raining and everything. But that's about it. Other than that, everything's doing all right.
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me on your show. It gives me an opportunity to let people know of what I got coming out new and the stuff we're trying to push right now. For anybody listening, I have my 5th album about to release on September the 25th. It is called Forgive, Not Forget, and I hope you guys like it once it drops.
All right, well, yeah, first of all, too, gotta thank you for taking the time out to do this little interview for all the listeners and, of course, for all the fans out there. But like I said, back to your album, like I say, it's coming out on the 25th. Had an official release date. They got pushed back. Why don't you explain on what's going on right there?
Well, from what I have acknowledged, we were actually going to release the album on September 18th. But thankfully, we had a lot of interest in the album to where the demand for what we had envisioned was greater. So now we had to, go back and make sure that we have enough for the demand. And that's when we had to decide to push it one more week. We were just not ready for the amount of pre-orders on both our end and on the major companies like Best Buy that they had. So we needed a little bit more time.
So in other words, this was pretty much unexpected. You didn't think it was going to be this much in demand, right? So, I mean, how does that feel, knowing that everybody really, anticipated, really waiting for this album to come out?
It actually feels really good because there was a lot of hard work put into this project, just like the other ones. It never seems real at the end of the day. So it's just an incredible feeling to know that, as each album is coming out, the demand has been increasing, and obviously it just shows us that, all the work that we're putting in and the support that we're getting from the fans is just growing.
Yeah, like I said, that's real noticeable. All the fans really do got your back. They're really, anything that you pretty much, said out there, they're really there, because they understand pretty much everything in your lyrics, all your tracks that you put out. There's a lot of people out there that feel exactly what you're going through, like I said, because they've gone through the same thing. So, I know right now you're asking, the fans for help, about this magazine, the Coast to Coast. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Well, there was a magazine that basically with everything the people want to know, the people from websites or magazines or radio shows or anything, they want to make sure that, whoever they place on their pages or their shows, it's actually somebody that the people are interested in seeing and hearing more about. So they put out contests like these and, they want to see the feedback that the people are getting because they want to see, just the amount of support that you truly have. And that kind of just shows them, what this person is worth, us putting her on our pages. And that's the angle that we're looking at it right now. And it's going good from what I've been seeing.
All right. And then with this new album, your first single, which is Nobody Else, which is, of course, featuring D Salas, that's, pretty much, I know that's going to be a hit right there, It's a good sounding track, we're going to officially play it this weekend, introduce it to everybody out here in Sells, Arizona. They're going to hook that up. But what else can we expect from the album, Forgive, Not Forget?
The album is mixed. It's pretty much has a little bit of everything. As opposed to my first album, Brown is Beautiful, which was a lot of the tracks were pretty much hardcore sounding tracks. There wasn't so many ballads or slower tracks. This album has a mix of everything. It has those smooth jams that I personally like, because when I like to put an album on and I'm just trying to chill and relax, I like, well, now, maybe then, I wasn't too different stuff, but now I just like to, make sure I listen to stuff and I don't have to get up and lower the volume because all of a sudden, something super loud comes on. So it has a really good blend. It's a really smooth album. It's a lot more put together than any of my other albums, as far as the combination of tracks. So I do have those slow ones. I have a couple that are a little bit more racy. And I have, a lot of rock influence in the beats now, which that's really where my heart is at.
And any word on any official videos from this album that you want to put out there, or anything you want to work on, something like that?
Well, we are planning on doing a couple of videos. Right now we're in negotiations, trying to figure out the perfect song to make an album to, because this will be my first official video. So, I just want to make sure that it's done right and that we have, everybody on the same page when it comes to the song selection and, the vision that I have for this video. It's a big deal for me. I never really stressed too much on making videos. That has never really been a goal of mine, to have videos. But I felt like this time around a video is needed only because the album is so good that I know that a video can just push it to another level. So we're working on that, and hopefully by before this year is through, we can have a video out there for everybody. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, all the fans right there will be expecting that, basically been waiting, It's been a while since, your first album, The Brown is Beautiful, till now, you got a couple of albums, like I said, off of your, under your belt right now. You've done, you got in your career going. I mean, how does it feel to be at this point? Like I said, from that point to making your first album to, hardly anybody really heard you, but now it's like you got so much of a fan base, how does that feel at this point in time?
Well, you know what? It's a personal satisfaction, you can say, because, aside from it being something that I professionally grew or whatever, like it's not really about that even. It's just the fact that I have gone through so much, both good and really bad stuff, to get to this point, and the fact that I'm still standing and I have not quit and I have not, just threw it all the way, like that to me is the best feeling ever. And to know that everything that I have, I'm trying to get has been because of hard work and just determination and support from everybody, from the Urban Kings label. And it's just that in itself is where my satisfaction is at. It feels damn good.
Yeah, I bet. Like I said, everybody just pretty much waits for every album that you put out, like I say, So I bet, nobody will be disappointed with this one, especially with this first track that we're going to play. It pretty much tells, what to expect out of the album right there. But will you ever be putting out another of the addition to the Firme Hunger oldies, or is that it? You're done with the oldie, sampling?
I really love all these tracks. I really do. It's just business-wise.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more complicated than an original album. An oldie album, you can almost look at it as I don't want to say it, but you can almost look at it as a mixtape because of the fact that though the beats are redone, it's still not an original album, and it's so hard to put it in certain places because of a lot of politics and all that stuff, and I just feel like I can't really do as much as I can with these original albums as I can with those oldie ones. I would like to do a third installment to it, but I'm still unsure about it.
All right, well, like I said, especially all the recognition that you're getting right now, it's pretty much to keep on that same track, what's working for you and all the success you're getting, So I just had to ask that right there. But like I said, I know you were busy too with this, the Hello Loca tour, So how was that, doing all the shows, going from place to place, It
has been harder than people think. I'm trying to use all the experiences that I'm, being able to have, both good and bad, to kind of put out a little bit of the reality of what it really is like to, live a little bit of this lifestyle. I'm by no means on a superstar level, but what I've been through this year in particular with this tour has been a roller coaster. I mean, it went from the beginning of January, me, being a little bit nervous on if we were even going to have shows, because I had never really toured, so I was worried that we weren't going to get, a tour, and that I was going to disappoint not only myself but the fans. But it just picked up so quick that I really didn't get a chance to even realize what was going on, and it's been so fast. It's been almost back to back every weekend, and it's just been tough. It's fun. It's fun, don't get me wrong, and it's, on a professional, level of career-wise, it's great, but in an emotional level, it's not so great. So I decided to end the tour a little bit earlier. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to, do any more shows. It just means that I'm just going to really watch myself from not booking shows so close together to where I can't even catch my breath, emotionally speaking, if people kind of understand me.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's understandable right there, you know what I mean? Like, everybody needs their, their rest, you know what I mean? You don't want to overwork yourself, because that ain't good for yourself either, But understand,
it's exactly like that. I believe that you know yourself, what you're able to take and what you can't. I mean, from doing this tour, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I would change for a future tour, as far as, doing things so back to back. Maybe some people can take it. I mean, I know that there's a lot of people that do shows, Thursday through Sunday, and they keep going at it. That's great for them, but on my particular case, like, there's only so much I could take as far as being away from home and dealing with, being a wife, a mom, and still trying to pursue a career. And I have to put the things on a balance, and just everything that I was going through on a personal level doesn't even out to the career thing. So I had to, take a step back and say, you know what? Maybe I need to do things a little bit different, and that's how that came about.
Well, like I said, like I said, just kind of pace yourself, hopefully, everything works out good for you, like it has been. Like I said, I know on this tour, I've been, following everything, through Facebook and everything, seeing the pictures, of all the fans. I mean, I even trip out, like I said, when I seen people, getting tattooed, your track names, your album names, and like I said, even one, your autograph, she went and got that tatted on the shoulder, it's just, you got fans out there really, like, really down to earth and really back you up, really love you that much, so, but, like I said, at least I'm glad you're doing this for the fans and everything, and, like I said, I'm pretty sure they all appreciate it, and, like I say, good luck to you in the future with the rest of your career. So, is there anything else you want to add?
I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone from Arizona. At the beginning of planning out the Hello Loca 2012 tour, we were really worried that we were never going to get Arizona. I mean, the months were passing, and we were just not getting the show in Arizona. And I know that a lot of people from Arizona were showing a lot of love. And when the show started coming in Arizona, people just are so, nice there. And it's just it has been one of my favorite states. That's why I have gone so much, and that is why, I can't wait to go do this Latin Fest this month. I think that's going to be great. And so, a big shout out to everybody from Arizona for pushing it and letting these promoters know that they wanted to see me there. Thanks to them, I got to Arizona, and that was my whole purpose.
Well, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to throw on your brand new single, with Just Nobody Else. Well, why not just let you introduce that right now?
All right. Yo, hola gente, this is your homegirl, Ms Krazie, and you guys are about to check out my first single from Forgive Not Forget. The song is called Nobody Else, featuring D Salas. Hopefully you guys like it.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time out to do this interview, and like I said, good luck, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you so much.